What's up, everyone? I just got FSD 13.2.9. I've been waiting for this. Obviously, also, I was in transition between two trucks. So I'm super excited to get this and do my first drive recorded on this thing and really give you the raw feedback. We're gonna be going through some suburbs here and a small downtown area just to see how it potentially reacts to a bunch of pedestrians just walking out. Shout out to our latest sponsor, Insta360. I just got my X5, the Link 2C, and the Ace Pro 2, and it's been a game changer. So all of the stuff today that's going to be recorded is all going to be through Insta360. So we have the X5 up here to capture every single angle outside of the car, along with these two amazing cameras, the Ace Pro and the Ace Pro 2 inside. So we're going to get into it. Let me know what you think of this latest software update. And we are just weeks away from the robotaxi network being released in Austin. So it's just a super exciting time for all things Tesla. Let's get into it. What's up, everyone? So we are about to go on a drive right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and back out, and we are going to just pick a place around here, probably just the Los Gatos library. But again, the call out here is that all right, so this is 13.2.9. Navigate to Los Gatos Library. I mean, we're in a parking lot right now, so it's gonna navigate there. We're gonna go ahead and turn this on, and we are off. So this is about a 12-minute drive here. So we're just gonna see how this does. You know, pretty excited about this drive. I've been waiting for this update for a minute. So we are just literally months away from the robotaxis being released in Austin. It's just a really cool and exciting time. I'm personally really excited because I know what this is going to mean really for human drivers. I mean, if you think about just the fact that human drivers can become sleepy, emotional, get very frustrated with road rage, and robots won't get intoxicated, and you know, there's a lot of things like that that are really going to make. All right, so we're gonna get in the right lane all the way over here. But there's just gonna be a lot of things that will make, you know, the robotaxi network just a game changer, you know, and really for the future of driving and transportation, you know. And why is that? One, because not only are we going to be entering a time where, you know, it may actually not make sense to own a car. My kids barely have an idea of what it means to even go to the gas station. I mean, pretty much when we've been on vacation is the only time where you will see any of that. But you know, the fact that right now, I believe it's 8 or 9x. So we have a biker out here on the right lane. I don't see anyone coming on the opposite side, but it navigated well, as the humans drivers did as well. So we saw that right there. But it's just one of those things where, you know, the cost per mile is going to go so far down that it may not make sense to be spending, you know, $30,000 a year, or not a year, but $30,000 on a car. Especially once, you know, the robotaxis get ramped up. And the truth is that you know, Tesla makes right now, autopilot is about 8 to 9 times safer than humans when you look at the FSD miles versus the human miles of driving. And so it's just, again, I listed out all the factors before. And then, you know, Tesla is a company, right? It's transitioning from a car company to an AI robotics company. And Elon's back at the helm again. What is it called? Surge mode in full, or wartime mode in full effect. So it's just going to be a super cool time. You know, Tesla is really at the bleeding edge of this stuff, and you know, ultimately, like, if you can have other competitors in the market. Like Tesla doesn't have to have all the market share. You know, as we see with like Uber and Lyft and all of these automotive companies, Tesla doesn't have to own the EV market share. That's not, it's gonna, you know, it's gonna take everybody on board. But really, the importance here is to, you know, get the robotaxi, get the FSD miles safer than humans by about 10x. And get this thing going. And Elon commented, I believe the other day, that they are running Model Ys without drivers at the driver's seat about a month ahead of schedule. So it's really, really cool. And then again, Bloomberg reported something, and I take what Bloomberg says with a grain of salt. Just with anything like in reporting on Elon and his companies. They announced that June 12th is like the date that they got permits, to run it, but who knows? I think it's going to be end of June is what I'm seeing. And I think Elon even commented on someone, if like, hey, I want to grab a ticket to Austin at the end of June, can I just do it? And he said, sure. And like I said, you know, let me know in the comments how you think Tesla's going to launch this. We made a clean left-hand turn right there, by the way. But, you know, it'll be really interesting to see how they launch this. Are they going to do a big robotaxi event? Are they going to just launch it and no one's going to know? All right, so we're here at a stoplight. Yeah, here I am having literally a conversation with my cameras and just driving. I mean, you see it, like I've stopped calling out, oh, look at that clean left-hand turn, because this is all just part of the norm here, you know? It's pretty exciting times. All right, so we're gonna go straight. And shout out, there's another Cybertruck over there. Okay, we'll turn it back on in a little bit, okay? We need to finish this drive first, buddy.
It's done. It's done.
So, you know, and also too, right, you can hear my son in the back. I mean, it's gotten that good, right, where I'm literally on a drive right now, and I'm having a conversation with the camera, watching very actively of the things going in front of me. But it really it's about the journey. It's no longer about getting there as fast as you can. And, you know, I get to enjoy the scenery and the things going on around me. Of course, the things in front of me, but I'm not fatigued by hitting the brake every 2 seconds. All right, so we have a biker here on the right. You can see him right here. And then we're coming to this light. It's interesting. You can see both bikers out here on the left, this biker out here on the right. All of these cars going by, identified that truck pretty well. All right, so we're gonna go, has the biker out here on the right. All right, so there's this car right here, stopped in the middle. It looks like it's gonna pull over, so we'll see how it navigates and really how far over they get. So, okay, looks like it's not gonna be an issue and gonna have to really navigate around it. But yeah, you're seeing, you know, if you live in the Silicon Valley, you really are seeing, looks like, wow, I'm surprised that it even has it's like literally like a 4-seater, no doors. But hey, I guess something to get around the city, driving close by. But you know, if you're to live in the Silicon Valley, there really is just a ton of companies like Zoox, Waymo, and there's like, I've even seen Ford and Mercedes. They're doing their thing too. Everyone is trying to tackle this problem. All right, so 4-way stop. We have literally a car here, and they're just going, didn't even stop. So it stopped for that, and then you have all these humans coming through. So it's really interesting to see that happen. They're gonna make a left here. Actually, I need to change this location here. Navigate, let's see the options that it gives. I'm gonna go down this way because that's gonna go through the main strip. All right, we have a car coming out here on the left. Change this all the way through there. Seems like, well, so today in the Bay, it's supposed to be very hot. Bless you, buddy. Today it's supposed to be very hot, so it'll be really interesting. All right, so we got a 3-way stop here, and we have multiple cars. No action really there. Shout out to the police there, serving every day. All right, so it stopped here. Red light. Stop right. It was still yellow. Then you can see these guys out here on the 4 on the left. They're just like looking over here. What's that thing on top? And they don't realize it's not only is it the Cybertruck that's gonna draw looks, but it's also the Insta360 X5 on top. All right, so I'm gonna come up here and it's gonna make a right. It's gonna be a full, complete stop here. Look, got a wagon with kiddos. So let's see. Ooh. All right, so here I'm actually hitting the accelerator because it did not need to stay stopped there. So that was some human input, and then, all right, look at this. These people popped out. We'll have to make that into short, but like they popped out, they held, and the truck reacted and stopped. So, you know, that's what you want to see. That's what we're out here to test. Those guys over there on the left. The Cybertruck is unlike anything on the road. So we have this car out here kind of poking on the right. It's literally, it is, not only is it like the most futuristic thing you'll ever see, but it really is that much of a game changer. Not only by the way it drives. I'm driving this truck and it literally feels like a luxury vehicle, like it feels like a Range, as far as a Range Rover driving that. All right, so these people went all the way across and it stopped for them as well. All right, and then let's go ahead and just gonna change up the location, navigate to there. Want to keep it going. We have a crosswalk up here. All right, so we just came, it's a green light. This person walked out and it stopped. So that's awesome. Shout out to the Model S right here, Anatera. All right, and it's gonna go through this. Let's go to, just gonna navigate to there. All right, so this guy out here on the right, he's pulling over and it's gonna go. I've heard for Cybertruck owners that 13.2.9, what has been the best about it is the fact that it does not ride the kind of like the left lane. So for those of you that may put on hurry mode, when you put on hurry mode, it'll kind of ride really kind of the line, to be honest, especially when you're on the highway. And supposedly that is gone and it's been dealt with. So I'm excited to, I'm not gonna be doing any highway driving right now, but see a Cybertruck out there on the left. Yeah, things are, you know, I think we're at the helm of things changing. I don't know if wherever you're watching this from, I know a lot of people from Europe and, you know, people from the APAC regions are watching this stuff. But, you know, let me know in the comments if you're thinking that, you know, this is really, you know, you think we're at a pivotal time or not. I'm feeling it here in the Bay. And I can tell you that, you know, AI is really, and like I personally use AI every single day. It really is super helpful. To me, it's an amazing productivity tool. It helps me with, you know, basic things from asking questions on, you know, information of like for some facts about areas, for planning trips, to helping with grammar check, to, I mean, really like anything you can think of that you need on a daily basis, recipes, to navigating difficult conversations, to getting some history done. You can build charts now with Grok. I mean, it really is insane. All right, we're gonna make a left here. And you know, now, like, right, and again, those are chat bots. So now, and those are being trained right now. So now imagine those chat bots being integrated with autonomous vehicles and robots. I mean, you put those two things together, it's gonna be insane. And again, Tesla's the only one that has the complete vertical integration to do both. And obviously they're gonna use Grok. So we're waiting to make a left here. All right, so we're making a left here. Yeah, I even saw that lady next to me, no judgment, but you know, she's just looking at her phone. I mean, that's just, you shouldn't be doing that when you're not, obviously she was at a stoplight, but that's the problem, right? Is that you're looking away one minute and just like that, someone's life is gone, but not with full self-driving. Shout out to the Model 3 behind me. It's a brand new refresh. All right, we got a stop sign here, and this looks like really a two-way stop because all right, we're gonna go. Left here. Yeah, I mean, like we're doing these drives, and the reality is that, you know, these drives are becoming better and better, and it's me literally having a conversation and giving you my thoughts on the latest things going on, right? Navigate to Blossom Hill Park. All right, so that was a stop there. Another two-way stop. So we have a biker out here on the left. We're going. So there's a speed bump here, and it slowed up a little bit for it. I don't know about you, but sometimes, obviously, I love FSD when it comes to long drives, but sometimes it's like, man, I just want to take over and drive myself, because they really are fun cars to drive. So we're going to be making a right here. That was a three-way stop, literally no cars there, full complete stop. A full complete U-turn here. Oh, shout out to, there's a Cybertruck over here on the right. All right, so we're making a right here. No one coming, and it's gonna go. This lane's gonna merge up here. I just love how perfectly it's handling just all these roads, right? I mean, it's just really good. It's also not writing any of the lines. And not that I was doing it on the streets, it really wasn't doing it, right? All right, so we're gonna get in the right lane over here. This is slowing down a little bit quicker than I'd like. Wow, look, there's another Cybertruck. So I feel like I've seen like 4 or 5 already in the neighborhood. So really, really cool. All right, so I'm probably gonna wind this drive down because just it's we've done about 30 minutes and it's done a really good job. So final thoughts. 13.2.9. I thought it, you know, again, like it feels like from 13.2.8, you know, that version kind of, it still had a little couple of kinks. And this just like, again, the whole drive outside of the only human feedback that I literally gave it was the accelerator at that stoplight. It should have been going. It shouldn't have been waiting that long. But outside of that, the drive's been perfect. And I also know that, you know, I don't feel like as I was driving down some of these streets that it was riding the left or to the right too much. So really, it's just you know, I'm really excited that you know, there's a huge step forward. So thank you again for tuning in. Shout out to Insta360 for becoming one of our latest partners, and it really just enhancing our whole videography experience. I do want to call attention to the X Takeover. We just announced our latest location, San Mateo County Event Center. We are super excited about it. Make sure you get your tickets at xtakeover.com. Really cool experience, and really exciting for what the future will hold. And so make sure again that you get those tickets, that you come and hang out with the community, whether you're on YouTube or X or Facebook, wherever you may be seeing this. Come and check it out. The community wants to get together more than ever, and really just celebrating all things sustainability. This is not a political thing. This is just celebrating innovation, technology. So go ahead and go to xtakeover.com, and we would love to see you there. It would really mean a lot to me. Again, don't just take my words. We'd love to see you. Come say hi. But thank you again for everything, for all the support for our organization and our club. And we will catch you guys on the flip side.